Hi folks, Doug here. Ellis Car Customs, where the proof is in the pudding, and boy do I love pudding. Uh, Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. If you're new, I've had a few people say, they've been binge watching and it's hard to watch them in order. So I keep forgetting to mention a while back, if you go to my home page for the channel and click on playlist, there's only one playlist there. I did a playlist of every video I put up in order. So if you click on that playlist, you can actually watch them in order if you want to do that. Anyway, in the last episode, we got the windshield in. It's still there, so that's good. It didn't fall out. I like that. I was raiding my state-of-the-art parts department upstairs in the other side of the garage, looking for parts. I didn't find specifically what I was looking for, but I found a few things that I could use. I've got instrument cluster that I want to clean up and put in the car. I think it'll clean up nice. I got this stainless goes on the door pillar on the driver's side, because I have one for the passenger side that's still attached to a Nomad door, but I was missing one for the driver's side. That's upside down there. It's right side up. This one goes on the driver's side, so I've got that. And then I've got my choice here. I've got a single pot master cylinder, like what would have came on the car when it was new, and they're adequate. Both my other Tri-5s just have single pot, but I also had a dual pot master upstairs that with some modification could probably be used. It won't bolt on like the original. The original will obviously line up with them 4 bolts there. And I don't have any, like I said, I don't have any problems going with the original single pot, because it's not like it's a daily driver or I'm going to be racing it, or going through slaloms and different things. It's just going to be a sunny day cruiser, so that might be the way to go. I've heard, you can get these aftermarket, remans or whatever, but I know Dan from DD Speed Shop, he got like 2 or 3 in a row that were bad. So I just as soon go with an original, and if it has to be rebuilt or something like that, get the pieces and do it myself. So, with that said, hopefully, I've been calling out channels. Today I'd like to call out Randy at Rhino's Restomods. He's at 978 subscribers last time I checked. I'd love to see him hit 1,000. So, well, quick math, 22. If 22 of you could give him a sub, that'd be great. It's Rhino's Restomods. I'll put a link in the description down there. I'm pointing at the floor. But hopefully you'll check him out and tell him Doug sent you. He's been a long time supporter of my channel. He even sent me a tool, which I got great use out of, and I still appreciate. So with that, what am I going to do today? I don't know. But I guarantee you, coming up right after this, you'll find out, and so will I. Thanks for coming. So there's a lot more small pieces to these instrument clusters than you'd think. You can get a lot of new parts for these. I'm going to see just how many of these parts I can save and have a respectable cluster. As far as the main part of the cluster there, I've seen them painted body color, and I've seen them painted like an argent silver. I'll probably go with body color because I think it'll look better. But yeah, we'll see how much of this mess we can salvage.
Gotta take it on, next bus to nowhere. And there's nothing you can do to stop her now. He made that call, let her know he cared. She wouldn't be on that next bus out of town. She's had it.
So we pretty much got all our pieces cleaned up. Uh, you probably saw in the time lapse some of these numbers, the paint had come off them, so I just used a brush to touch them up from the back and a little Prepsol to wipe the paint off, so they'll be legible again, so that's good. And I figured as long as I was painting the cluster there, I should paint the bottom of the column too, that fits up, you know, to the bottom of there, because that's also the same body color. As long as I have some paint mixed up, I'm probably going to spray some other oddball stuff like this, the screen for the speaker on top of the dash. I'll clean that up and paint it, and probably paint up those pieces I made for the tops of the doors, because they're body color. So I might as well spend the paint, because if I don't use it, it's just going to go to waste. But I'll keep plugging away. So if you go back several episodes, I couldn't tell you how many because it's been a while, one of these Nomad door garnish moldings is a forgery, because I only had one, so I had to fabricate the second one out of part of a 4-door front door garnish, and then part of the rear of it, and then kind of fabricate the mounting bit there. But now they're in blue. Can you tell which one is which? I'll give you a good look here. Which one is live and which one is Memorex? There's an old reference. Well, this nearest one is the forgery. Basically from about here back, I had to cut it off like the last 6 or 8 inches, and I had to make that end bit there so that it would match that end bit, the way they mount on the doors. But we got them in blue, so another step towards completion. Got our speaker grate in blue, and once again, we've got all our pieces there more or less cleaned up and ready to fly into the cluster once the cluster is dry. So that's what I've got for you today, folks. It would have been nice to be able to reassemble everything and show you how it looks, but we gotta wait for the paint to dry. But it's in the tradition of little steps adding up to a finished job. So in the next episode, our housing will be dry, and we'll be able to reassemble all these bits and see how they look, and find some other trouble to get into. Always moving forward. Like I say, you know, on your projects, don't be afraid to jump around, you know, because if you focus too long on one thing, it'll burn you out. because I still got more interior garnish moldings to put in, and I'm going to do that. I've still got to put the guts in the doors and see if I have all the window regulators that I need. I know I have the glass. So there's, it's one of them things where you could focus on the one thing and let it get to you, you know, because things don't always go smoothly, you know. Or if you get frustrated, jump around, jump onto something else and come back to it. You know, it's kind of like when you took tests as a kid or whatever. If you weren't sure about the answer, you sort of skipped ahead and answered the ones you knew and then came back to the ones you didn't. So hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Like I said, don't forget to visit my buddy Randy at Rhino's Resto Mods, link in the description. And don't forget, if you want to, if you're new and you want to binge watch these things in order, go to my homepage there on YouTube and click on playlists. It's the only thing in the playlist, and it's every one of them in order. All right, take care, everybody. See you on the next one.